How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Resolve Blind. Yeah, so unfortunately the finale of this case, we recorded a while ago and then Jay somehow lost their audio. So that's a little awkward. Fortunately, it's been a long time since then. So.
Woohoo! Except it's not super blind because I lost both of these episodes. So. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna be real with you. Yes, so the good news is I for sure, Andy might remember more, but I for sure don't remember anything that's happened since we lost the audio. And two, I don't know where it is. I guess I just freaking, I don't know, exited it out and didn't save it, or
yeah,
I don't know.
Just vanished. But
yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately these next two episodes are probably, next two episodes are going to be blind. But case 3
they'll be less blind. They'll be less blind, but they'll probably still be pretty blind.
Yeah.
Because I don't really remember anything. I do remember our little guy to the right here is so freaking funny.
Yeah. So we'll just hop in. The anomaly of the note.
RMG. I do remember his freaking breakdown being kind of freaky though.
Yeah. I do remember now. 'Twas a week ago, peradventure, that note was delivered unto me. On the day therein, I did tarry the long hour at the sluggish salad, yet nobody came. Thereafter, on the evening,
that name is dreadful. I wouldn't come.
Yeah, I would not eat somewhere called Slogan Salad.
Yeah, 5
I shared
stars.
the company of the Japanese fellow. I did see the note had vanished. What do you want?
I literally just took a giant sip of my drink. Anyway.
I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I?
Yeah, I do.
Why do I have milk on my face? I know that's just sweat, but it's so
Sweat
white.
and milk?
What, I'm sweating milk? I can point out the villain here, and as for that torn off piece of the envelope, I don't know anything about it. I don't even know what an envelope is.
I see.
Pretty convincing argument.
You now claim to have received this letter, do you, Mr. Shakespeare? You lied. Faith, 'tis so, my lord. And I would swear to have set it upon the table in my humble lodgings. Yet, 'tis clear to me now that since I returned from the tavern that night, I have not laid eyes upon it. I'm probably lying.
You're
Well.
probably lying.
That being the case, young lady, it would appear that your testimony was a freaking lie.
A lie? Is that what you think? How unfair of you to think I'm the one lying. It's probably you.
You've lied multiple times in this court. I beg your pardon?
I'm just a fledgling artist, as I said, and fledgling artists don't lie.
Yeah,
We're also
nobody's
broke.
above lying, pal.
That note was delivered to me at my address. Besides, we all know who the liar is around here.
Listen
Change
here.
that. Listen here, you motherfucker.
If that's true, Miss Green, how do you explain the facts?
The Carfax.
Yeah, I got a 2004 Toyota. I was trying to make a joke, and then he just cut me off. What did I say?
I don't know why, but even with that, just as it was, I got it. But I had no idea what car you were gonna name. It sounded like you were gonna say toilet, and I was like, okay.
Toilet. This part
You
of the
got a
envelope.
2004 toilet.
This part of the envelope was, without question, found in Mr. Shakespeare's room. Don't cut me off.
Oh.
Again.
Never cut me off again. Also, I drive a 2004 toilet.
Yeah, I drive a shitbox.
I drive a shitbox. Chevy 2004 shitbox. Oh my god. Anyways,
I don't see why I should explain.
I think
You drive a Chevy 2004
Well, then
shitbox.
you must be blind. Sorry?
why'd you sound Irish?
You must be blind.
I'm a fledgling artist. My job here is just to say what's happened, that's all.
Well, you can't even do that, so.
How dare you? It's your job to give the explanations and the proofs. You, the fledgling lawyer.
Actually, it's the prosecution's job to establish guilt, but alright.
Oh shit. Also, he's not really fledgling anymore.
Yeah, he's had a few cases by now. This fledgling will do his best.
This fledgling will rock your shit.
Evidently, my lord friend's cross-examination is our only hope of learning the truth. Well, counsel? I'm ready, my lord.
I wonder if he gets
hope you
whiplash
are.
doing that. He always does it so intensely.
Probably does. Very well then, the defense will now proceed with the cross-examination of the witnesses. Oh god.
Miss Green clearly did break into my head. God, I had so much spit in my mouth. Into Mr. Shakespeare's room
There can be no question of that. And that's how she acquired the note.
Yes, two facts that are starting to lead me to a possible explanation for all of this.
I'm angry.
And it's not a pretty one. Fact is pretty fugly.
No way. No way.
All right,
I don't
Brock
know
von
what.
Zieks.
It's so much fun to do that.
Yeah, the anime dub breath.
No way.
What's about?
Hold it. I'm gonna need you to hold it.
And can you shed any light on the contents of the note at all?
No.
Nay, sire. 'Tis as strange to me as a foreign tongue. Even with the
my
knowledge of literature as great as mine own, verily, 'tis impenetrable. But Mr. Duncan...
Like mine ass.
But Mr. Duncan Ross had lodgings in the same household as you. Donkey Wonky. In effect, he was your neighbor, so surely you knew him, didn't you?
Nah, not really.
Alack! If the choice is betwixt I knew him and I knew him not, then 'tis with foreboding that I be forced to declare we were some by small measure acquainted. I don't think that's true. Despite your claims, though, you followed the note's instructions and went to the slug and salad. Presumably, that was nothing to do with your knowledge of literature. Right?
I've never heard of that book.
Marry! Let's get married. Naught will have the
Aw.
better of me, sire, save for the lure of curiosity.
And slugs.
So 'tis true, I was compelled by mine own eager heart to betake myself to the tavern.
Look at that. Check that lip animation out. The
What,
next
for
time
him?
he opens his mouth. Yeah, it's like... I'm just like noticing little details, but like his lips, like fully... I don't know. It's gonna sound weird because I'm like,
It's
look at his
fully
lips.
out.
But
Yet in the
just
end, my
watch the way his
curiosity was
mouth
not
is.
satiated.
No.
They'll probably do
What the
those
fuck?
again.
Yeah, they probably will. But, well, you can kind of see it here. Just look at the. This is just me being like, ew, it's art. But like the corner of his face, it's like not a profile. It's a like 3/4 view. But you can see every time his lips come out, they like puff out past the shape of his. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but like it just looks cool.
Puffs out past the shape of his skull.
Yeah, basically.
So even after waiting for an hour, nobody appeared? Well, yes, sire. 'Tis as thou sayst. Reading your lines is painful. Really? You paused for a moment before you answered. That's pretty suspicious.
I had to burp.
In truth, when thou asked whether nobody appeared, I did suddenly recall. Really? Do you mean to tell the court that somebody did appear after all? I was not alone that night at the slug and salad, my lord. No,
In
'tis
fact, there
returning
was
to
a
me now.
slug sitting next to me.
It was the immortal slug. I did treat my lips to almost clear water, and mine innards to a premium crust of bread. All around me danced a great many companions. What do you mean?
Almost clear water. and
Flies,
crusted
sire.
bread.
Flies. Good lord. In the name of Beelzebub, what were they? Fairies, perchance, from a midsummer night's dream, come to taunt me?
No,
I
they were
think-
flies, dude.
I think they were just flies. What do you think?
I can't help thinking that flies ought to choose something more wholesome to buzz around. Is that wrong of me?
Yeah, very.
Nah, that was a good roast. Hold it.
Hold it. When exactly did you notice it had gone missing? Such idle thoughts ne'er occupy my mind.
Near cock my balls.
I'm busied with greater ideas. In other words, you didn't notice. Oh my god. Several days passed between your outing to the tavern and Mr. Natsumi's visit to your room. Yes, it would appear that the note disappeared sometime in that interval. Such idle thoughts never occupy my mind. I am busied with greater ideas.
I'm bussied.
And yet during that time, Miss Green was comatose in the hospital, was she not? Clearly then, she could not have been stealing things from Mr. Shakespeare's room.
Yes, of course.
That's pretty sus.
Something tells me you're lying.
It's all some sort of misunderstanding, isn't it, Mr. Prosecutor, sir?
No.
Don't talk to me.
You have so far failed to give a satisfactory explanation as to how you came by the note, you dumbass. I am not here to advocate for your defense, madam. I won't tolerate inconsistencies in your story. You would do well to remember that. Thanks.
Oh, dearie me.
What's Lord Von Zieks getting at? Weird.
Hold it.
I guess I'll talk to you. It seems that this note was actually delivered to Mr. Shakespeare about 1 week ago.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. but for some reason it ended up in your possession.
What the fuck?
I can't think of any way that could have happened, except for you breaking into Mr. Shakespeare's lodgings.
Objection!
Okay,
And I'll do it again.
but for what reason would the witness have done that?
It's like, damn, pretty good point.
I won't deny that Miss Green's possession of the note would appear to defy logic. However, until and unless her involvement in this case can be proven in some other way, any further pursuit of this note is meaningless.
Miss Green could only have come to be in possession of the note by stealing it from Mr. Shakespeare's room. And yet, there's no obvious reason why she would have done such a thing.
What if there was some other reason she broke into his lodgings, though?
Yes, we should pursue that idea, Mr. Naruhodo.
Bitch. We're close
Bitch.
now. I can feel it. We're so close to a breakthrough. Yeah, I'm looking at you,
Yeah, I
Olive.
don't want you to do that.
Alright, listen here.
Listen here. I'm gonna fucking roll you down a hill.
Listen here. So you don't want to tell the court the truth about the letter, is that it?
bounce you
well, let me
and
tell you
dunk
something.
you.
You're gonna tell me what I want to know.
I'm gonna dribble the fuck out of you.
I'm a fledgling artist, remember? Artists are nearly always introverted characters.
I'm gonna grab you by your hair and turn you into one of those little like bopping balloon things. Do you remember those things?
Oh my fucking god.
Where it's like had the
Yeah.
rubber band and then you like
Yes.
bop
Yes, and like if you picked up speed, you were like, oh, I'm so powerful.
it. Yeah, those were so freaking fun.
I forgot about those.
Introverted? Fie, this fledgling doth readily cast aspersions about my nature.
Oh, that was pretty fire line, Andy.
Yet I am an angel, a seraph. Birds do harmonize with my song. The wind doth frolic on my wing. Stop looking at her.
It
Oh,
sounds like
pity.
he's rapping.
Wherefore dost thou accuse of so pure of heart, ample woman?
Pure of heart? Well, I don't think so. Even a fledgling like me can see you're just a freaking failure.
You're an asshole.
What did you say?
Tragedy, thou shalt not know the true heart of an artist until thine instruction, thereafter by death. Oh, the days, oh, the years, alas, to enlighten thee, thou must wait so long and in vain.
Mr. Naruhodo, interject with some clever remark. This is your chance to shine.
You got it. I'm no Shakespearean actor, Mr. Sato.
You've already fucked it up.
No, as far as I can tell, the only thing that's going to resolve this argument,
Is evidence. Yes.
the obvious. That's like not even it.
in court.
It's clear that Miss Green did in fact break into Mr. Shakespeare's room, isn't it? And that's where she found this letter.
Yes, two or more or less foregone. Wait, what? Two more or less foregone conclusions that lead me to one terrifying conclusion.
Terrifying?
Yes, I'm afraid to say that the outcome of this cross-examination may well change how we look at this case completely.
I'm scared.
Alright, so we pressed everything, so now we gotta
right.
present. So,
Present.
looking back at our evidence, so this envelope obviously comes into play, which
Yeah.
I think we already said.
Yeah.
The bottle of poison, and Miss Green's card, which we also
So,
examined.
what are we proving against right now? Why she would have went back in?
Yeah, I think we need to prove that she broke into his room. So he was at the Slug and Salad, nobody came. Shared the company of the Japanese fellow, seen the note had vanished. Don't know what you mean, you think I stuck it in this room? Why would I? I could point out the villain. I don't know anything about it. So it's gonna be these last two statements. So she's claiming here
Yeah.
that why would she go into the room?
I think it's
And
this one, right?
she doesn't know
Because,
anything about
and
the-
as for that torn off piece of envelope, I don't know anything about it. Okay, well, yeah,
Objection!
fits perfectly with
No,
me.
okay, it wasn't that.
Is it the whole letter?
Yeah, we'll try that next. I was playing devil's advocate. No, you weren't. This is what happens when we don't play for a long time.
Lamau. Yeah,
Alright,
could you
so,
imagine we
yeah.
solved this once?
So we'll try this.
Objection!
No.
Objection.
That last statement was probably wrong.
And then-
Okay,
yeah,
so
okay.
so maybe not that. So maybe
what are the other
this
things
one.
we have?
I want to see. I'm gonna check the note here.
Objection!
No. And I'm gonna check the note.
God, we
the
are
other
just
part.
fucking going through these lives.
All right, let's see. So if it's not that, and maybe if it's not this one either, then I'll have to rethink.
Oh, isn't it the picture of Duncan?
Would that really
because
be reason
remember-
for her to go in there?
But yeah, because I mean, Duncan was her partner, and he passed away.
Objection!
No.
Well, maybe it was just the wrong line. I feel like that comes up, but I don't remember where.
Let me see. I'll try presenting this note, and then we'll just retry.
Objection.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well.
Wasted.
You are fired.
You all fucked.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Now you guys excited to have a moment where you can actually fucking speak, huh?
Yeah, went so fast it caused my frame rate to drop.
I know. When we first like used up all our lives, my entire stream started to like shit out, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is scary."
All right, that was terrible.
I think this is the quickest we've ever gotten to a fucking failure in this game.
Hopefully, I don't have to repress everything.
No, it sucks.
Damn it,
Cross
too.
examination.
Okay, well, let's see. What does he say? Yeah, didn't in fact break into his room. That's where we found this. She found the letter. So obviously she went in the room to kill him because of what happened to Duncan. That's what I remember. I just need to figure out how to tie her to the fact that she was there. I don't know anything about the torn off piece in the envelope.
Are we sure that the picture, like, can we try it with the other line? Or
Why would I
not that
go-
one? Or was that the one that we tried it before?
Yeah, so we tried the photo on that.
Oh, is it the not the potion, the fucking poison?
We could try.
Objection.
Okay, so yeah, it was the poison.
Yeah, because I think it's on there's a puddle.
Right. Yesterday at the hospital, we saw you with this bottle. And though
I'm
the
a fucking
contents
genius.
spilt during the course of our meeting, a small quantity remained. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha,
According
bitch.
according to the defense's independent analysis, Mr. Sholmes' chemistry set, the liquid that was still in the bottle was identified as strychnine. What? Strychnine.
Egad.
The very same poison that afflicted Mr. Shakespeare.
That
Oh,
pose is always
shit.
freaking foul. Oh, no. I'm scared.
Miss Green, you broke into this man's lodgings. For one reason and one reason alone. To cover the end of the pipe that feeds the gas lamp in Mr. Shakespeare's room with poison.
I didn't
What?
like the way you said that to
And
me.
Shakespeare's like, no.
Stop looking at me.
Can this be?
Can.
You broke into my room to kill me?
He's so animated.
It may seem incredible to the court, but from the remaining clues, there's only one logical conclusion that we can reach.
You're burnt.
The person who attempted to take Mr. Shakespeare's life with poison was you, Miss Olive Green.
That literally made no sense. No, just kidding. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, me.
Oh my god! Order! Counsel, are you seriously suggesting this woman put poison on the end of the gas pipe with intent to kill?
Yes.
Now I know he tongued that pipe real good, so yeah. Yes, my lord. There's no other way to explain the facts.
What the hell?
But if Miss Green did indeed set this odious trap 6 days ago, and the victim had put his mouth to the pipe that very evening as expected, the attempted murder would have happened 6 days ago, surely. Well, that's a very good point.
Numbers or whatever. I was never good at math.
Perhaps not, my lord. I beg your pardon. There was a significant police presence in the area that evening on account of the incident on Briar Road.
Shut the
Local
hell up,
residents were being interviewed throughout the night as part of the ongoing inquiry. I'm trying to help you.
Oh yeah, my bad.
A circumspect
Continue your
criminal
mouth.
who had likely not to have chosen to carry out any wrongdoing at the time. Lord Von Zeeks. Oh, you're here.
And of course, the following morning there was more activity at Mr. Shakespeare's address.
More activity. Yes! You mean his fellow
Paranormal.
lodger, Mr. Natsume, being arrested on suspicion of murder. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear you say that.
There are ghosts here. They're talking to me. That's
course
right.
they are.
And as the defense has already poltergeist. Mr. Shakespeare was meddling with the gas in the pipe for a very sinister reason himself. To cause the gas stove in Mr. Natsume's room to go out, thereby asphyxiating the occupant.
But once Mr. Natsume had been arrested, his room was under constant surveillance by the police. In the circumstances, Mr. Shanspeare had no reason to blow air into the gas pipe. His intended victim, being in a prison
There's the
cell.
ghost!
I'm a demon.
You look so scary.
With the need to tamper with the gas removed, the poison on the pipe lay dormant.
And then, 3 days ago now, the situation changed again.
Right. Mr. Natsume's trial, which took place here at the Old Bailey, came to an end. The trial in which the man stood accused of stabbing Miss Green in the back, but was duly acquitted. That
love
resulted
that
in Mr.
word.
Natsume. Huh?
Duly acquitted.
Duly
I said I
acquitted.
like that wording. Yeah, I don't know why it just sounds so fancy.
That resulted in Mr. Natsume returning to his lodgings for the first time in 2 days. And that very night, his gas stove mysteriously went out, and Mr. Shanspeare was mysteriously poisoned.
That never happened.
In conclusion, the poison that was present on the mouth of the gas pipe had
Was
been
mine.
put there in the victim's room some 4 days earlier. Mary!
Mary!
Wow. With that new understanding, it becomes clear that this letter was all part of the plan. What plan? Well, Your Honor, the court will recall that the note gave instructions to visit the Slugged Salad at 5 o'clock.
Why do it? When you said "Well, Your Honor," for some reason I pictured that with like the smirk emoji next to it.
Well,
Your Honor.
And that the receptionist should tell nobody else. The reason for those instructions are now clear. To ensure that the lodger would not be at home at the stated time.
Oh shit.
To make sure I wasn't home. Exactly, big boy. While you were out, Miss Green could safely slip into your room, knowing that she wouldn't be disturbed. You mean to say that letter was written by Miss Green? Yes, it was pretty obvious. And in order to cover her tracks, she took it away with her when she left.
But she did that wrong.
Just
too.
after she smeared poison over the mouth of the gas pipe in your room, where you piped the pipe.
You pipe.
No! Order,
refuse.
order! What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself?
evil.
Just who are you? Why did you try to kill me? Miss Green's motive should be obvious.
Listen here, you bitch. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Donkey wonky.
Donkey wonky.
It's all tied up with someone whose name we've heard several times already during the course of this trial. So, that's what's behind all this. I don't know. You will share your apparent understanding with the court, please, counsel. Which person is behind
No.
this woman's motive for the attack on the victim's life?
If you say me, I'll kill you and your
Shams.
entire family.
Shams.
Donkey wonky.
Take that!
Duncan Ross. That's right. Left. Before the defendant,
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Natsume took up residence in the lodgings of Mr. Garadeb's.
I can hear you smiling. It's not even that funny.
It's a staple at this point. Somebody else was renting the room, Mr. Duncan Ross. Big Hoss. I
Big
knew I heard the
Hoss.
name somewhere else.
This is my pod shop.
It was all over the papers a month ago when the man died in strange circumstances at the haunted lodgings. That sounds like a really shitty, show that you watch. The haunted lodgings.
Oh, I thought you meant the whole thing. Strange circumstances of the haunted lodgings.
That also sounds
That
like
sounds
one.
like a fucking anime title.
Strange circumstances at the haunting
Or
lodgings.
that sounds
My
like a
brother
really-
is actually a ghost?
Or it sounds like just a really stupid ghost hunting thing where everything's very clearly fabricated.
Yeah. Or a fucking Disney ride.
Yeah, that
Haunted
too.
lodgings. Oh shit, I got the high score in haunted lodgings.
Wow, remember that ride? That was so cool.
Wow. Yeah.
That does ring a vague... of course, yes, I remember now. The young man they claimed was strangled by the convict's curse or some such.
That also sounds like a sequel to the haunted lodgings, the convict's
Sadly,
curse.
my lord, it wasn't a curse of any kind, nor was it an accident. That reminds me of the freaking when we were playing Return to Die. Wow, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the secret of the
Oh my
or the
God.
mystery of the color or the secret of the color.
The the secret of the color.
It's like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon reject.
Yeah, fucking literally. Because what's the secret? What's the secret of the color? We fucking figured out all the
fucking know.
colors.
We fucking know all the colors. We fucking know.
The man died as a result of Mr. Shanspeare blowing into the gas pipe and causing gas to leak into the room. He blew it. It was murder, plain and simple. No. You can't do that.
But I can.
Oh,
Well, what do you know?
it's really not that funny. You're going to freaking jail.
Okay.
The world is so unfair.
Who are
This
you,
is
bro?
her fucking Joker moment.
Curses, curious deaths. That's all people care about.
You are not as deep as you think you are.
You never laugh at me again. If it's an
Never laugh at me
interesting story, never laugh at me again. They want to know. It doesn't cross their minds that real people are involved.
It's so hard for her to be a villain when I've given her this fucking voice. It just doesn't work.
So nasally.
Right?
And once they're bored, and once I blow my fucking nose, you guys will be screwed. Just 1 month later, once the story's lost its appeal, everyone's forgotten him. Everyone.
You mean you? Tonkin was. I can't
Why are you
believe
gonna
you're supposed to
grab
be
her
a
like that, bro?
sympathetic villain. Mr. Ross was Miss
Mr.
Green's...
Ross, you can't fucking say that. Oh wait, my bad, you're not Mr. Ross. Ooh, sorry, too soon?
Too soon? Mr. Ross was Miss Green's fiance. He took care of the finances.
That was fucking stupid.
That's a stupid joke.
He took care of
Fiance
the
looks like
finances.
finance.
That was funny.
Fiance.
Finance?
I'm gonna finance your fucking mouth.
Fiance? Like Beyonce?
Beyonce? You may not have known until now who Miss Green really is, Mr. Shakespeare, because you're a sham.
But she's a killer.
But she's known exactly who you are all along. Because you're her sworn enemy, the murderer who took the life of the man she was to marry. Marry? Why do you keep saying that? Miss Green, is it not the case that in order to exact revenge on Mr. Shakespeare, you smeared poison over the end of the gas pipe?
I gave it a good schmear.
Answer the question. I'm not even looking at you.
Though I'm shy.
This is all quite extraordinary. Am I correct in my understanding that you now accuse both parties, counsel? Each on different counts of murder?
Yes.
Yes, my lord. That's correct.
Objection!
Loud and correct buzzer incoming. Nailing so deeply it appears that my fleshly learned fuck has taken a lungful of dubious gas that's causing his judgment to be clouded. He's high.
He's high.
What? No, I ain't high. Okay. Why
big
would Mr.
ass.
Shakespeare have wanted to kill these lodgers, as you say?
I want to kill you.
You have completely failed to provide a motive to substantiate your accusation against the man. Yes, that's right, Mr. Reaper, my liege.
are you looking
love
at?
you. I have been slighted. 'Tis lies, all lies. I deny every utterance.
Imagine that being your tell. Like, if this dude played poker, he'd be fucked.
Oh my
He
God, yeah.
fully gets up and dances.
I'm taking him for everything he's worth.
I know, literally.
And you'll have to forgive me, Mr. Naruhodo, sir. I'm going to kill you now.
In
But I don't intend to admit anything either.
You both are annoying.
And I definitely don't have a gun amongst these
Paintbrushes
Miss
in my
Green.
pocket.
More like Miss Red. 'cause
Dead.
Better red than dead, am I right?
Yeehaw.
That was terrible.
sure-
I'm full of shitty jokes today. That don't
I'm
make
sure
sense.
you'll think I'm being very rude, but
You are.
I'm not. I'm not going to be sent to the gallows for the likes of this scoundrel.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. I'm fairly certain they were a lot more lenient with the death penalty back then, whereas today
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
lot more rare.
Objection!
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I forgot about that.
But you broke into the man's room.
And
If
you're
you
gonna die
didn't do
now.
it to smear poison on the pipe, what was your reason? Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
don't really know. I didn't think I'd get this far. I thought I'd have a look around, that's all.
Yeah, what? Because you're gonna friggin' buy the lodging or what? Like you break in to look? Sorry?
Yeah, I just want to check it out. Nice crown
And-
molding? Is that crown molding?
Like, why is freaking Shakespeare still doing like acrobatics over there?
I know, bro's thighs are probably thick.
Yeah, he never skips leg day.
No, never.
You're right, I suspected him. So I thought perhaps I might find some evidence or something in his room, so I just fucking let myself in, you know.
As you do, I guess.
Evidence that it was him who took Donkin's life.
Oh, vileness, oh, villainy, oh, tyranny, oh, rotundity, oh, woman!
That's
in any
crazy.
case-
Also, the fact that he leans in. I'd be like, get that finger out of my fucking face.
Whenever I leave my room, I do turn the key in the lock.
You're gonna let him call you rotund? That's crazy.
That whole place is falling apart. The locks on the doors are no different. Duncan showed me once how to unlock the door with some terps and a piece of wire.
Terps.
But he's dead now,
Oh,
so you
awfulness,
can't
oh,
get him in
infamous.
trouble.
Oh, tyranny, oh, profanity of woman. You used a turnip
Call
to
me
turn the lock?
profane one more fucking time and see where I stick my hand.
We will consider your trespassing on some future occasion, but for now, tell the court what you found. What evidence your search revealed.
Well, I spotted the note that sent him. Oh my god, that I'd sent him lying on the floor. When I went to pick it up, I noticed something. One of the floorboards was loose, and underneath it, I discovered a secret hiding place. So I went in there.
Yes, we also discovered something in that hiding place.
Inside, we found a newspaper cutting, a photograph, and an empty tin box. Yes, that's my tin box. It's my special box. Well, the thing is, when I found it, the box wasn't empty.
There was a finger.
And it looks like we'll have to figure out what the contents of that box was in the next episode. We are approaching the very tail end of this case, and we will
Oh
figure
my
out
God.
what truly happened in that room in the next episode. So
OMG.
as always, if you all enjoyed and want to show some love and support for the series and the channel, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all in the next episode.